Okay, shall we start the class?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so before starting, I have to confirm whether can you hear me or not. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
Can you see me clearly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, audio clear, video clear, so we can start. Today we are starting grade 9 second term. Okay, today we are starting grade 9 second term lessons. So, yeah. So, did you all have term tests?
No, sir.
No, still not.
No. Starts on May 19th.
19th of May. Okay, what about others? I need your answers, sir. You have to talk with me in the class. If not, the class will be boring for both you and me. Okay. So, today we are starting grade 9 second term lessons, first lesson of the part 2 book. So before starting the class, I have to tell you this thing. I have something to tell you today. That is, now, what is your attitude towards maths? What do you think about maths? Is it within your favorite subjects? Or is it the subject that you hate most? What is your attitude toward maths? Tell me.
Second favorite subject.
What?
Second favorite subject.
Second favorite. What is the first favorite?
Tamil.
Oh, Tamil. Okay. Shizumi, what about you?
It's my favorite subject.
It's your favorite subject. Maths is your favorite subject. Okay. Maths is your favorite subject. Okay. Anyway, to be favorite or to be successful in mathematics, there are 3 things to be completed. Okay. There are 3 things to be completed. Now I'm going to tell you what. First thing that should be completed is you have to understand the concepts clearly. Understanding concepts. Okay. First important thing is understanding the concepts. Now in mathematics, we are teaching you concepts. You are learning different concepts. So if you want to be successful in mathematics, the first thing you have to do is understanding these concepts properly. Okay. Second thing is applying the concepts. Applying concepts. So first one is understanding, second one is application. Third one is simplifications. Third one is you have to learn how to simplify correctly. Okay, you have to learn how to simplify correctly. So first thing you can't do alone. You can, but it's hard to do alone. You need to have a proper guidance. You should have a proper guidance. Okay, to understand the concepts, you should have a proper guidance. So now I am supplying that guidance. So first thing is you can do the first thing. Second thing is applying concepts. So now you have learned the concepts properly. Now you have to apply those concepts in your maths problems. You should know which concept should I apply here. Okay, what is the concept that they are measuring here? You have to understand that one, and you should be able to apply. Third one is, if you miss the third step, then no use of following the first two. Why? If your simplifications are wrong, no marks. Okay, you get 0. If your simplifications are wrong, you get a 0. Okay, if you want to get the correct answer, your simplification should be correct. Okay, so the first thing for the first one, you should listen properly and you should have a proper guidance. Now I'm providing you the guidance, so you have to follow me. Then first step will be okay. It will be completed. Second one, applying concepts. Now this one, you can't reach this one in one night. It takes time. It takes time and also it takes practice. This one is based on practice. If you are doing exercises properly, if you are practicing it continuously, frequently, then second one also will be completed. Third one is the most important thing when it comes to third one is basics, mathematics basics. Okay, addition, division, subtraction, multiplication, applications of fractions, percentages, ratios. So those are the basics in mathematics. From grade 6 to grade 9, you are learning basics. You didn't learn for the O-levels in grade 6 and 7. You learned all the basics in mathematics. Okay, unit conversions, everything you learned the basics. So your basics should be in a good level if you want to do simplifications better. So if someone is saying that maths is hard or maths is difficult, so they have missed one of these steps. If these steps are followed, then maths is nothing for them. So anyway, through this class, I'm expecting you to complete all these 3 steps. Okay, I want you all to be successful in mathematics. So being successful in mathematics means completing these 3 steps. So we'll start our work. So keep this one in your mind. This is the map to be successful in mathematics. So with that, we'll start our lesson today. Yes, someone tell me, what is our lesson today? What is the
Direct
first
proportions.
lesson? Sorry?
Direct proportions.
Direct proportion. Direct proportions. So we'll start direct proportions. Give me 1 minute. I will do a small audio setting. Okay, let's start. Okay, first lesson is direct proportions. Direct proportions. Have you heard about this word before?
No.
No. This word is new to you.
Yes.
Okay, now direct proportional mean, this one is a kind of a relationship between two quantities. We are talking about two quantities in this lesson. It can be anything. It can be about speed and time, or the amount of things, or the amount and the price. Okay, distance and the time, like that. We are talking about two quantities, and this one is a relationship between two quantities. This one is a relationship between two quantities. Now I am going to explain this one using an example. Suppose one will take one pencil. Price of one pencil is, now how much is a pencil? Is it like 10 rupees? No. We'll take
Done.
30. Done. A pencil gun.
Ne.
Price of one pencil is 30 rupees. Let's take price of one pencil is 30 rupees. What is the price of two pencils? What is the price
60.
of two pencils? Easy. Don't know.
60.
That is 60. What is the price of three pencils?
90.
90 rupees.
Yes, that is 90 rupees. We'll take another one. Price of four pencils?
120.
120
rupees. Okay. So can you notice something here? Did you notice anything? When the number of pencils are increasing, here, the price also get increased. When the number of pencils is increasing, the price is also getting increased. Okay. So here, when this quantity is increasing, this quantity is also increasing. Now we have two quantities. What are the two quantities? Number of pencils and the price. Those are the two quantities. When this quantity is increasing, this quantity is also increasing. If you go upward, let's go upward. Now when I go like four pencils, three pencils, two pencils and one pencil, then the number of pencils is decreasing. This quantity is decreasing. What happens to the price? Price is also decreasing. When the number is decreasing, price is also decreasing. So there is a relationship between these two quantities. When this one is following a pattern, the same pattern is followed by this quantity. Okay, we'll take another one. What do we take? Okay, now let's take a common. We'll take the weight, the mass of a student is, mass of a grade 9 student is, let's say 50 kilograms. Is it more than 50 or less than 50? When it comes to
Less than.
less than 50, not enough, huh? You have to increase more than 50. Okay. The weight of one student is 50 kilograms. If you take the weight of two students, that is 100 kilograms. Weight of three, that is 150 kilograms. Now what? When the number of students are increasing, their body weight also getting increased. The total weight of them is also getting increased. When one quantity is increasing, other quantity is also increasing. Okay. Now, when it comes to these two quantities, one quantity is increasing, other one is increasing, other one is also increasing. If this one is decreasing, this one is also decreasing. Now, these two quantities are in a direct proportion. The number of pencils and the price is directly proportional. We can say directly proportional. I'll explain what is direct proportion next. Number of students and their total weight is also directly proportional. Now, this is what we call direct proportion. That means, suppose when there are two quantities, if one quantity is increasing, other quantity is also increasing in the same ratio. They should be increased in the same ratio. Okay. Now here number of pencils got doubled here. Here one, it became 2 times. Then the price also became 2 times. Then same ratio. Ne? This one became double, price also became double. Number became 3 times, price also became 3 times. 30 times 390. Number became 4 times, price also became 4 times. Price also became 4 times. When this one is increasing, this one is also increasing, not just increasing, these two are increasing in the same ratio. Same ratio, same speed. Okay. Here also, number of students got doubled, weight is also got doubled. Number of students increased by 3 times, weight is also increased by 3 times. So, there are two quantities. When one quantity is increasing, if other one is also increasing in the same ratio, we can say that these two quantities are directly proportional to each other. Directly proportional to each other. Tell me this one. Tell me whether this one is directly proportional or not. Now, when you are going on shopping, when you are going on shopping, you have seen these things. You have seen things like this. What? Price of, let's take one shirt. Price of one shirt is 600. Okay. I'm talking all prices, all stock prices. Price of one shirt is 600. And this is if you are buying 3 shirts, then the price is 1,500.
No.
Huh? Discount. It's like a discount. Huh? I know it should be something else, but this one is a discount. Have you seen like offers? Have you seen the offers like this? One shirt is 600. But if you are buying 3, you can buy all 3 in for 1,500. Now look at this one. Now tell me whether this one is directly proportional or not. Unmute your mics and tell me. When it comes to the price, when it comes to the number of shirts and their prices, are they directly proportional?
No.
No.
Why here when the number of shirts are increasing, the price is also increased. So it should be directly proportional.
No, sir. One shirt 600, 2 shirts 1,200, 3 shirts 1,800 should be.
Yes, even though both quantities are increasing, they are not increasing in the same ratio. They are not increasing in the same ratio. Here the number of shirts have become increased by 3 times. But the price has become something else. That is not 3 times. But if the price of 3 shirts is 1,800, then these two are, we can say, directly proportional. Why? Number of shirts also 3 times, price is also increased by 3 times. Then these two are directly proportional. But if this one is 1,500, even though both quantities are increased, they are not directly proportional because their ratios are not same. Ratios are different. Did you get it? Now did you understand what is directly proportional? Tell me if you have any doubt.
No.
No, what about others? Tell me. Others, did you understand? Or do you
Yes.
have any other doubt? Okay, as some of you have joined recently, I'll briefly explain again. Okay, direct proportions mean we are talking direct proportions. We are talking direct proportions in regards to two quantities. Those two quantities can be anything. Price, number of pencils, the total price, number of students, or their total weights. If when one quantity is increasing, if the other quantity also increasing in the same ratio, we can say that those two quantities are directly proportional. Those two quantities are directly proportional. Okay. So when it comes to an example like this, here price of one shirt is 600, price of three shirts is 1,500. Now this one is a kind of an offer. Here we can't say that these two quantities are directly proportional. Why? Even though both quantities have increased, the ratio in which they have increased is different. The ratios are different. Number of shirts has increased by 3 times, but the price is not increased by 3 times. It is increased, but not by 3 times. So we can't say that those two are directly proportional. Okay, we can't say that those two are directly proportional. Now, in your textbook, in your textbook, take out your textbooks. Take out means not take out. Okay, now in the exercise 10.1, they have given us some instances, some quantities. Now we have to tell whether they are directly proportional or not. I'm asking you, you have to tell me whether that those two are directly proportional or not. Come to the first one, the number of books and the price. Number of books and the price, tell me whether they are directly proportional or not. Yes, tell me. When you take the number of books, and their prices, are they directly proportional or not? Now here, this one is called understanding the concepts. If the concept is not in your mind, then you can't answer these. That's why I'm giving this much of effort to give you the correct idea about this. Tell me, are they directly proportional or not?
The first instance is true, sir.
True, that means they are directly proportional.
Yes.
Is that your point? Yes, let's see. If one book is 100, if they are directly proportional, two books should be 200. Ne? Three books should be 300. Now yes, we know this is how it is going. Ne? If you are buying one, that is 100. If you are buying two books, you have to pay 200. If it is about three books, you have to pay 300. Yes, when the number of books are increasing, their price is also increasing. Not just increasing, they are increasing by the same ratio. They are increasing in the same ratio. So first one is directly proportional. Yes. Okay, good. So to me, your answer is correct. Next one, let's see. The distance traveled by an object moving at a constant speed and the time taken for the journey. The distance traveled by an object moving at a constant speed and the time taken for the journey.
That's not directly proportional.
Not directly proportional. Okay, we have one answer. They are not directly proportional. What about others? We have 4 more. Tell me answers. Tell me your answers. Now, what are the two quantities here? What are the two quantities? Quantities are the distance traveled. Yes, the distance traveled by an object. Object means we'll take a vehicle. And the time taken for the journey. Distance traveled and the time taken. So how to explain that one? The distance traveled by an object moving at a constant speed and the time taken for the journey.
It's directly proportional, sir.
It's direct proportional. Now you change your answer. Did you change your mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now here, a vehicle is moving at a constant speed. Vehicle is traveling in a uniform speed. That means the speed of the vehicle is not changing. Vehicle speed change not increasing or not decreasing. The vehicle is moving in the same speed. We'll say 50 kilometers per hour. Here 50 kilometers per hour. Within 1 hour, it travels 50 kilometers. Okay. So if to travel 50 kilometers, it will take 1 hour. To travel 50 kilometers, it will take 1 hour. By the speed is 50 kilometers per hour. What is the time taken to travel 100 kilometers? Tell me. To travel 100 kilometers. Now just imagine that
2 hours.
no traffic.
2 hours.
2 hours, no traffic, no any barriers. It is going. To travel 150 kilometers, what is the time taken? To travel 150? It will take 3 hours. It will take 3 hours. To travel 200 kilometers.
4 hours.
Yeah, it will take 4 hours. And now, when the distance traveled is getting increased, the time taken for that one is getting increased. Not just increasing. See, distance doubled, time is also doubled 2 times. Okay. Distance multiplied by 3, time is also multiplied by 3. Distance is multiplied by 4, time is also multiplied by 4. Then when one quantity is increasing, other one is also increasing in the same ratio. Therefore, these two are directly proportional. Okay, directly proportional. Now in this lesson, they will ask the questions only about directly proportional things. Okay, in this lesson now you have learned only about direct proportions so far. So in this lesson they will ask only about direct proportion instances. But in grade 10 you have another lesson, the other part of this lesson, that is inverse proportions. That is when one quantity is increasing, other quantity is decreasing. We'll talk it in grade 10. So after that lesson, they will give you the questions by mixing both. Then you have first thing you have to do is understanding whether this one is directly proportional or inversely proportional. Okay. Grade 10 or grade 11, in grade 10 and grade 11, when you see a question, you have to identify whether directly or inversely proportional. So that's why identifying the instance is that much important. Come to the third one. See, the speed of a vehicle and the time taken to travel a certain distance. What about that? The speed of a vehicle and the time taken to travel a certain distance.
Not directly proportional.
Not directly.
It's directly proportional, sir.
It's directly proportional. Okay, one is saying it's directly proportional, other one is saying it's not directly proportional. Let's see. What are the two quantities here? The speed and the time taken. Speed and the time taken are the two instances, two quantities. Okay. So, now here to travel a certain distance. Now the distance is uniform. Distance is uniform. It doesn't change. Okay. For example, we'll take the journey is 100 kilometers. Journey is 100 kilometers. Okay. If the speed is 100 kilometers per hour, the speed is 100 kilometers per hour, to travel this distance, what will be the time taken? What would be the time taken? Tell me. If I'm traveling in a vehicle in the speed of 100 kilometers per hour, what is the time taken to travel 100 kilometers?
1 hour.
Simple, yes, that is 1 hour. Now here meaning is 100 kilometers in 1 hour. That is the meaning. What if I am traveling in a speed of 50 kilometers per hour? What if the speed is this
Half an
one?
hour.
Half a day. Then if I'm traveling 1 kilometers per hour, if I'm walking, then I can go within 1 minute. Is it like that? No, here, if I'm traveling in a speed of 50 kilometers per hour, 50 kilometers means less than this one. Mitoda speed එක So within 1 hour, I'm traveling 50 kilometers, but I have to go to 100 kilometers. Then I will take 2 hours. It will take 2 hours, ne? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
What if the speed is 10 kilometers per hour? What if the speed is 10 kilometers per hour? How much will it take to travel 100 kilometers? Tell me. If the speed is 10 kilometers per hour.
So 10 hour, 10 kilometer per hour.
Within 1 hour, it will travel 10 kilometers. But we know 10 times 10 is 100. We have to go 10 times of this much. Then it will take 10 hours. It will take 10 hours. If I am traveling in a speed of 5 kilometers per hour, it will take 20 hours. Look at this one. When the speed of the vehicle is decreasing, the time taken for the journey is increasing or decreasing?
Increase.
That is increasing. When this quantity is decreasing, this quantity is increasing. So is that directly proportional?
No.
No, that is not directly proportional. When this one is decreasing, if this one is also decreasing, then that one is direct proportion. But here one is decreasing, other one is increasing. Opposite thing is happening. So this one is not a direct proportion instance. These two are not directly proportional. Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now only two people are giving answers. Only two people are talking with me. So I don't know whether others are understanding this one or if others are having doubts. You have to tell me. Okay, D, the length of a side of a square and its perimeter. Length of a side of a square and its perimeter. Tell me whether directly proportional or not.
Sir, directly proportional.
Directly proportional.
Directly proportional. Okay, what are the two quantities here? Length of a side and the perimeter. Length of the side and the perimeter are the two quantities. Okay. Length of a side and the perimeter are the two quantities. Now we'll take a square. We'll take a square. In a square, what is the specialty about the side lengths? Tell me. There's a specialty in
Both
a
sides
square.
are equal.
All the sides are equal.
Okay, all sides are equal. Good. Now, if this length is 4 meters, this one also 4, this one is also 4, this is also 4. Then what is the perimeter of this one? Bilal, tell me. Bilal, yes, you tell me. You are not giving answers. Tell me the perimeter of this square.
16.
16, yes. Perimeter means length of this outline. Eh? Perimeter means length of this outline. So you have to add all these lengths, then the perimeter is there. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, that is no doubt 16, not kilometers. That is, what did I say, meters or centimeters?
Centimeter.
Centimeters, oh, okay. 16 centimeters, huh? 16 centimeters. Now I'll draw another square by double in the side length. I'm going to make the side length double. It doesn't seem like a square, but this, imagine this one is a square. Square ka කියලා හිතන්න. Okay. Now if the length is doubled, this one is 4, double of that one is 8 centimeters. Here also 8 centimeters, 8 centimeters, 8 centimeters. Now tell me the perimeter of this one.
32 centimeters.
What?
32 centimeters.
32 centimeters. Ne, Hari. 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, that is 32 centimeters. Now we can say whether these are directly proportional or not directly proportional. Here length is increased by 2 times. Here 4, it became 8, 2 times. What happened to the perimeter? It is also increased by 2 times. Ne? 16 times 2, ne, 32. Then this quantity is increased by 2 times. This one is also increased by 2 times. So directly proportional. Easy. Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay. Others also tell me if you have any other doubt. Ask me. What is the next one? Question number E. The length of a side of a square and its area. Length of a side of a square and its area. That's why I didn't erase this side. Same thing, we need area. Yes, how to find the area of a square?
Sir, directly proportional.
Area of a square directly proportional. එහෙම තමයි හොයන්නේ.
Length times
Yes, කියන්න.
length multiplied by length.
Length multiplied by length. Okay, correct. But
Sir,
it's better.
multiply by breadth.
එහෙම කිව්වනම් හොඳයිනේ. Length multiplied by breadth. Now in a square, length and breadth all are equal. So length into length also okay. But normally we say length into breadth. Length into length is also okay. Correct. So here, what is the area then? What is the area of this one? Length 4, breadth is also 4. Area
16 centimeters.
16 centimeters.
Square centimeters.
Square centimeters are good. Not just centimeters, that is square centimeters. You have to sell that one. What is the area of this one?
64
8
square
times 8.
centimeters.
64 what?
Square centimeters.
Square centimeters. 64 square centimeters. Okay. 64 square centimeters. So still do you say that this one is directly proportional?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, cool. Here, length of a side, here 4, here 8. Length increased by 2. Length increased by 2. But what happened to the area? Here 16, here 64.
Increase.
We know 16 times 4 is 64. Then length is multiplied by 2. Area is multiplied by 4.
It's not directly proportional.
Yes, it is not directly proportional. Keep that in your mind. This one is increasing, this one is also increasing, no doubt in that. But the problem is, this thing is increasing by 2, this one is increasing by 4. Here we need two conditions, Nick. Should be increased both or should be decreased both. Second one is in the same ratio. Now these two quantities are increasing, yes, I agree. But the ratio is different. Here 2 times, here 4 times. So we can't say this one is directly proportional. Did you get it now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Others also tell me. Okay, no need to work much on this. We'll take only one example, one more example. The number of people needed to finish a task and the number of days taken for it. Number of people needed to finish a task and the number of days taken for it. Tell me, are they directly proportional?
Not directly proportional.
Not directly proportional. Is that so?
Yeah.
Now there's a task. Task we'll say, what is the task? Painting a house. Let's say painting a house. Now this house should be painted. Okay. Now if 10 people are working on this one, if 10 people are working, they will take 2 days to complete this one. If 10 people are working, they will take 2 days. If five people are working, how many days will they take?
1 day.
4 days.
Wow. Here, 10 men, when 10 men are working, they will take 2 days. If 5 men are working,
4 days.
yes, they have to take the double of this one. I mean, the number of people is getting decreased. Then so they will take 4 days. If one man is doing this one, if one man is going to paint,
10 days.
he will take 20 days. Anyway, when the number of people are decreasing, the days needed for the task is increasing. නේද මේක කෙනෙක්ට ගොඩක් වෙලා යනවනේ කරන්න පේන්ට් කරන්න. හැබැයි ලොකු ටීම් එකක් කරා නම් ටික වෙලාවකින් වැඩ ඉවර කරගන්න පුළුවන්. When the number of people are increasing, number of days are decreasing. When the number of people are decreasing, number of days are increasing. Did you get it? So is it directly proportional?
No, sir.
No.
That one is not directly proportional. Okay, that one is not directly proportional. So now I hope you all have a proper understanding about what is direct proportion. I hope so. And now only one student told me that your exam is on 19th. What about others? What about your term test, Situmi?
Finish, sir.
Finished. How was the maths paper?
It was hard and all the questions were compulsory.
Hard and all the questions were compulsory. You didn't have any choice.
No.
No, okay. Did you get the marks?
Yes, sir.
I'm so glad to know your marks.
Actually, it's 59%.
59, okay. We can increase that one, huh? Next time, guaranteed your marks will be more than 59. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Others, Bilal, who's the other one? Chiara. Chiara. Chiara or Chiara? I think it's Chiara. What about you? No response. Finished, huh? Okay, okay. You're not sleeping then. Is it Chiara or Chiara? Okay, marks are also good. 62 can increase. Okay, okay. Anyway. Oh, 91% is also there. Okay. No, we are not doing candy classes anymore. So hereafter, all the classes will be conducted online. Okay. No physical classes.
So Jaffna ගියේ නැද්ද?
Huh?
Jaffna ගියේ නැද්ද?
Yeah, no, next month, you know. I told your sister.
එයා කිව්වේ නෑ.
මේකනේ අක්කට මල්ලිව ෂුවර් නෑ. Next month, definitely. Yes. Okay. So that is about direct proportions. Ne? Now we'll start. We'll learn how to solve problems using direct proportions. Okay, we'll learn how to solve problems using direct proportions. We'll start it with the question. Question එකකින්ම බලමු. In your textbook, in the exercise 10.2, take the first question. In the exercise 10.2, take the first question. If the price of 8 oranges is 320, price of 8 oranges price of 8 oranges is 320. Price of 8 oranges is 320. We have to find the price of 5 oranges. Price of 5 oranges. Now we have to find the price of 5 oranges. Now, in this method, the method now, in this lesson, we have to learn about 3 methods. We have to learn about 3 methods. First method is called unitary method. First method is called unitary method. So second one is solving the questions using the definition. Okay. Third method is solving it using an algebraic formula. So let's see one by one how to use those methods. So first method is unitary method. Unitary method. That means we are going to find a value of 1 unit. We are going to find a value of 1 unit. Okay. See, price of 8 oranges is 320. Now, if they ask price of 16 oranges, then we know 8 times 2 is 16. Then the price also should be double of this one. We can easily find. But the problem is, how to find the price of 5 oranges. You can't obtain 5 by multiplying this 8 by anything.
So ඉස්සෙල්ලාම
You
එක
can't,
orange එකට එන ගාන හොයාගෙන ඉන්න ඕනේ.
and that is the method. What do I do is, I'm going to find the price of one orange. If I know the price of one orange, I can multiply that price by 5 and get the answer very easily. One is, we can multiply 1 by any number and obtain any number. So, now I'm going to find the price of one orange. එක orange එකක price එක බලනවා.
So
Price of one orange.
320 divide by 8.
Yes, how to find the price of one orange?
320
8
divide by 8.
oranges, 320. I'm going to find the price of one. Here, this side is divided by 8. 8 divided by 8, answer is 1. Now, we know this one is an instance where the direct proportion is working. This instance is directly proportional. So, when one side is increasing or decreasing, other one is also changing its value according to the first one. May decrease may decrease in the same ratio. If that one is increasing, the price is also increasing in the same ratio. So if the number of oranges is divided by 8, if the number of oranges is decreased by 8 times, the price also should be divided by the same number. They are directly proportional. So divide by 8. 320 divided by 8. Tell me the value.
40.
Yes, 40 rupees. One orange is 40 rupees. Ek orange is 40 rupees. Now we know if one orange is 40, what is the price of 5 oranges?
200 rupees.
Yes?
200 rupees.
That is 200 rupees, obviously. Why? Now one orange, we need the price of 5 oranges. So what happened? Number of oranges multiplied by 5. So as they are directly proportional, price also should be multiplied by 5. 40 times 5, that is 200 rupees. 40 times 5, that is 200 rupees. Very easy. So in this method, what did I do? I found the price of one unit. I found the price of a unit, price of one orange. So I solved this question, I solved this problem by finding the price of one unit, the value of one unit. Therefore, we tell this method the unitary method. Unitary method කියලා කියනවා. ඇයි එක unit එකකින් අපි මේ වැඩේ කරේ? නේ? Solution එක හොයාගත්ත එක unit එකකින්. So we call it the unitary method. We'll try another question. තව question එකක් බලමු. Did you understand the method or do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
No doubts.
You have doubt?
No doubts.
No doubt. Others? We'll take the second one also. If the price of 5 meter of a certain fabric is 750 rupees, and this one is about a cloth, about a fabric. Okay, let's take price of 5 meters of a certain cloth or certain fabric is 750 rupees. If you take 5 meters of that cloth, price is 750. What is the price of 12 meters? Tell me how to find the price of 12 meters.
First, you should find the price of 1 meter.
Yes, very good. What do we do? Find the price of 1 meter. Find the price of 1 meter. Then you can multiply that value by 12 and find the price of 12 meters. Very easy. 5 meters, 750. Now I'm going to find the price of 1 meter. The length of the cloth is divided by 5. Now, as these two are directly proportional, the price also should be divided by 5. What is 750 divided by 5? What is the value?
150 rupees.
150 rupees. Price of 1 meter is 150 rupees. Okay. Now, how to find the price of 12 meters?
150 multiplied by 12.
Yes. Now, length is multiplied by 12. Length of the cloth is multiplied by 12. Price also should be multiplied by 12. 150 multiplied by 12.
1,800 rupees.
1,800.
1,800 rupees. 1,800 rupees. Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, others?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about others? Bilal, Kiara, C139745.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Kiara. Yes, okay. Okay, so all I saying that you have understood that. Shall we try one question? Shall we try one question?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Let's try the fifth question. Try the fifth question and tell me the answer. I will give you 3 minutes. It's 7:47. By 7:50, you have to answer me.
Finish finding, sir.
Finish writing.
Okay, finished.
Yes, sir.
What about the other three?
So answer is
Wait. Don't tell the answer now. Okay. Others? Let's see. I don't know what is the answer. Okay, others tell me. Finished? Bilal.
Yes.
Okay, I hope you are finished. Anyway, the time is also over. Let's find the answer for that one. What did I ask? The fifth question, ne? Fifth one, ne?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, okay. If a motor vehicle moving at a constant speed travels 12 kilometers in 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, that vehicle is traveling 12 kilometers. In 15 minutes, the vehicle is traveling what? 12 kilometers? Ne? Yes, 12 kilometers. What is the distance traveled by the vehicle in 40 minutes? What is the distance traveled by vehicle in 40 minutes? So here what do we do? Now let's find what is the distance traveled by the vehicle in 1 minute. In 1 minute, let's see what is the distance traveled by the vehicle. Okay, Balamu. Distance traveled in 1 minute. What happened? 15 has become 1. What happened there?
Decrease.
15 is divided by 515. Eh? 15 divided by 15 is what? So the time taken has been divided by 15. The time is divided by 15. So if these two are directly proportional, now we know that these are directly proportional. We discussed about these instances. Uniform speed the time and the distance. We talked about that. Direct proportion. So if this quantity is divided by 15, this quantity also should be divided by 15. Then 12 divided by 15. Now you can see that 12 is not divisible by 15. Answer will be a decimal number. So in these cases, using the decimal number is hard. Decimal numbers convert karaganne. You simplify this one as much as possible and keep it as it is. I godak make a decimal answer එකක් ගන්න යන්න එපා. We'll simplify it. 12 or 15. I can cancel out both by
Multiply by 40.
Yes, that one is also correct. Same thing. අපිට පුළුවන් තව cancel කරගන්න. I can cancel both by 3. 3 ගෙන් පුළුවන් නේ. 12 divided by 3, that is 4. 15 by 3, that is 5. 4 over 5. Same thing, same thing. So the answer is 4 over 5. We'll keep it as it is. Now, we are going to find the distance traveled in 40 minutes. What happened? 1 is multiplied by 40. Time is multiplied by 40. So now we have to divide. So we have to multiply this one also by 40. 4 over 5 multiplied by 40. 4 over 5 multiplied by 40. Here 5 and 40 I can cancel out both by 5. 5 times 1, 5 times 8. 8 times 4, that is 32 kilometers. 32 kilometers. Did you get the correct answer?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, what about others? Yes, okay. You got the correct answer. Shall we try the 7th question? Shall we try the 7th question? Okay, again, I'll give you 3 minutes. Try the 7th question and tell me the answer.
Sir, finish writing.
One is finished. Okay. Answer. Let's see. Okay, you have 1 minute left. I give 3 minutes. Ne?
Finish, sir.
Okay, another one is finished and the time is also up. Time up. Okay, stop your work. Let's discuss. What is the question? The question is long. It's a long question. If the time taken for a tank of capacity 1000 liters to be filled using a pump that releases water at a constant rate is 5 minutes. Okay. Find the time taken in seconds to fill a tank of capacity 1600 liters. What was your answers? What were your answers? Tell me the answers.
480 seconds.
480 seconds. What about others? Yes. No one.
480 seconds.
480 seconds. Okay, we have two equal answers. Let's see. Both can be correct or both can be wrong. We don't know. What do they say? There is a tank. A tank is there. The capacity is 1000 liters. Capacity is 1000 liters. So this tank is being filled by a pipe. This tank is being filled by a pipe. The water is coming at a uniform rate. Water is coming at a uniform rate. And in the same speed, the same amount is coming always. Always the same equal amount is coming. To fill this tank completely, it takes 5 minutes. To fill the tank completely, it takes 5 minutes. Okay. They ask, what is the time taken to fill a tank of 1600 liters? 1600 liters tank එකක් fill කරන්න කොච්චරක් time එක යනවද? And they have mentioned a special word. What is that special word? What is the time in seconds කියලා අහලා තියෙන්නේ. නේ? Did you see? What is
Yes.
the time in seconds? Therefore, definitely the answer should be given in seconds. Those are the tricks. Even though you got the correct answer, if the answer is given in minutes, then no marks. Okay. You are happy. You say you go home and after the exam, you go home and say, paper is very easy. But the problem is they are asking the answer in seconds. You are giving the answer in minutes. The answer is correct, but no marks. That is what happens in the maths paper. So units are important. There you have to give what they have asked. ඉල්ලන දේ දෙන්න ඕන. නැතුව වැඩක් නෑ. එතකොට තමයි marks හම්බෙන්නේ. Okay. Now 5 minutes. Now we can't deal in minutes with minutes in this question. Why? They are asking about seconds. So we'll convert this 5 minutes into seconds. Tell me, 5 minutes mean how many seconds?
5 multiplied by 60.
Yes, 1 minute mean 60 seconds. 5 minutes mean 5 multiplied by 60, that is
300 seconds.
300 seconds. 300 seconds. Okay. Now, to fill a 1000-liter tank, it takes 300 seconds. to fill a tank of 1000 liters, it takes 300 seconds. That means to come 1000 liters from this pipe, it takes 300 seconds. Now let's find what is the time taken to fill a tank of 1 liter. මේ pipe එකෙන් 1 ලීටර් එකක් එන්න කොච්චර වෙලාවක් යනවද කියලා බලමු. Okay. Here 1000 liters became 1. What happened? What happened to this side? 1000 became 1.
Divide.
Huh?
Divide.
Yes, 1000 divided by 1000 is 1. 1000 is divided by 1000. 1000 is divided by 1000. Now, if in the direct proportion, we know if one side is divided by 1000, other side also should be divided by 1000. So let's divide 300 also by 1000. 300 by 1000. We can cancel out these zeros. 3 over 10. Now you can simplify this one further and tell that this one is 0.3. But don't do that one. Okay. Decimals are not a good thing. Decimals are not good people. Don't let them come into our problems. Keep away from them. Don't take decimals into this one. Keep it as a fraction. Fractions are okay. Now we have to find what is the time taken to fill a tank of 1600 liters. So one, we have to multiply it by 1600. 1 is multiplied by 1600. This one also should be multiplied by 1600. Why? They are directly proportional. 3 over 10 multiplied by 1600. 0, 0 cancelled. 3 multiplied by 160. What is the value? 3 times 60, 48. Here 0. 480 seconds. Okay, 480 seconds. So that is the answer. Did you understand that one?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Others also, you also have to give me the answers. Okay, so that is about direct proportions, and now we have finished the chapter number 1. Chapter number 1, that is solving direct proportion problems, questions by unitary method. Now, tell me, do you have any doubt in that method? If you have a single doubt, you have to ask me.
No, sir.
No. Others? Doubts? We have to clear all the doubts before moving on to the next part.
Sir.
Sorry, Ilham, I didn't hear you.
No, sir.
No. Kiara, okay, no. Bilal? Sadir?
No doubt, sir.
No doubt. Bilal, what about you?
No doubt, sir.
No doubt. Okay. Other one is also no doubt. Okay. So, yes, we'll come to the next part. We'll come to the next part then. So we skipped 2 questions there. Yes, we didn't discuss about the 4th question and the 6th question right at home. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Before starting the next part, I have to revise your knowledge about ratios. What do you know about ratios? What do you know about ratios? Do you know how to convert a ratio into a fraction into a ratio? Do you know about equivalent fractions? No, sorry, equivalent ratios.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What about others? Okay. A ratio means a relationship between two quantities. Simply, ratio means another version of fractions. Fractions වලම තව version එකක් තමයි ratios කියලා කියන්නේ. Okay. Now this one is a fraction, 1 over 2 is a fraction. I can write the same thing as 1:2. Okay, I can write the same ratio, write the numerator first and write this colon symbol, we call it colon, and write the denominator second. So this one is called the ratio, this one is a fraction. Okay, ratio means another version, the same thing but in a different style. Same thing but in a different style. Okay, so what are equivalent fractions? මොනවද equivalent fractions කියන්නේ?
Multiplying the numerator and denominator from the same value.
Yes, if you multiply the numerator and the denominator by a same number or same value, then you will obtain an equivalent fraction. Okay, 1 multiplied by 3, that is 3. 2 multiplied by 3, that is 6. So 3 over 6 and 1 over 2 are equivalent fractions. That means same value, same fraction, but with a different numerator and a different denominator. You can do the same thing to a ratio also. You can do the same thing to a ratio. That means in a ratio, these numbers are called terms. The numbers are terms here. Okay. Multiply this term by 3 and multiply this term also by 3. Multiply all the terms by the same number. So 3 times 1, that is 3. 2 times 3, that is 6. 3 is to 6. I can write this one also, numerator first, colon, and then denominator 3 over 6. Same thing, ne? Same thing. So equivalent fractions and equivalent ratios are both all same things. Here just multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number. Here multiply all the terms by the same number. So that is about ratios and fractions. We need this knowledge when it comes to the second part. ඊළඟ part එකට යනකොට we need this knowledge. Okay. Now we'll take a small example. Let's take a small example. Price of one pencil is අපි ගමු 40 rupees. Price of one pencil is 40 rupees. Price of 3 pencils is, කියන්න what the price of 3 pencils? Tell me.
120.
Yes, it's 120 rupees, ne? Price of one pencil is 40, price of 3 pencils is 120 rupees. Now, I'll write these two quantities as a ratio. What is the ratio bit? Now, we are talking about two instances. This is in instance number 1. This is instance number 2. Okay. One student is coming up. Ilham is going to a shop and he is buying a pencil. He has to pay 40 rupees. And Sizumi is also going to the same shop. She is buying 3 pencils. She has to pay 120 rupees. Now two instances. Now I'll take the ratio between these two instances. When the ratio in these two instances, I'll take the ratio between the number of pencils. Ratio between the number of pencils. Here the ratio between number of pencils is 1:3. Neither ratio is 1:3. Okay, did you get it? Ratio between the amount of pencils taken by Ilham and the amount of pencils taken by Situmi is 1:3. මෙයා එකක් ගද්දි මෙයා තුනක් ගන්නවා. Okay. So I told you, we know that if these are directly proportional, ratio between these two and the ratio between these two should be equal. Then again, ratios equal when not. Why are we done? Getting increased is not enough. Their ratios also should be equal. Then ratio between these two should be equal to the ratio between their prices. The ratio between their prices. So here price is 40, here price is 120. Here price is 40, here price is 120. So the ratio between the amounts of pencils is 1:3. Ratio between the prices is 40:120. Is that clear? So far, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Now we know 1 or 2 we can write as 1:2. Like that 1:2 we can write as 1/2. First term is numerator, second term is denominator, like that. We can convert this ratio into a fraction. The ratio of fraction I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to change this ratio into a fraction. Here, take the first term as the numerator, take the second term as the denominator. 1:3. Okay. Equals, I'll convert this ratio also to a fraction. 40, take this one as the numerator, take this one as the denominator. Okay. No problem. Here we know, now we have given these two data. We know if these two are directly proportional, the ratio between the amount of pencils should be equal to the ratio between their prices. All their ratios should be equal. So I took the amount of pencils as a ratio. So I got 1:3. I got 1:3. Also, I took the price, I took their prices as a ratio. I got 40:120. 40:120. Now, using the knowledge on ratios, I converted this ratio into a fraction. 1:3, I wrote as 1/3. I converted this ratio as into a fraction. I wrote 40:120 over 40 over 120. Did you understand it so far? The 10 technical theorem?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now that's all. That's all you have to learn in this chapter. Now let's see how to solve the problems using this method. Then problem solve karanni කියලා. When solving problems, we have to keep one more step ahead. This is the question. Okay. Now, price of 4 books is, we'll take 120. Price of 4 books is 120. We have to find the price of 6 books. We have to find the price of 6 books. Okay. So, what did we do in the previous method? In our first method, what did we do?
Finding the price of one thing.
Yes, we found the price of one book. We found the price of one book. And by using that, we found the price of 6 books. Okay, that was our previous method. Now here, in this method, we are not finding the price of one book. එක book එක price එක හොයන්නේ නැහැ. We can straightly find the price of 6 books. This is the method. Now the price of 6 book is unknown. අපි දන්නේ නැහැ, we don't know the price නේ. Okay, the price of 6 books is unknown. We don't know. So normally for unknown terms, what did you use? මොකද අපි use කරන්නේ? Unknown terms වල
X or Y.
yes, we need an algebraic symbol නේ. Unknown
Yes.
terms වලට we use an algebraic symbol. So the most famous one is x. We'll use x. X use කරමු. Most famous thing is x. So we use x. X or y or anything you can use. Now, we know these two are directly proportional. These two are directly proportional. අපි දන්නවනේ ඒක. So, the ratio between the amount of books in these two instances should be equal to the ratio between their prices in these two instances. මේ instances දෙකේම books වල ratio එක ඒ instances දෙකේම prices වල ratio එකට equal. We discussed that one in the previous part also. So I'll take the ratio between these two. abang ganna ratio එක. Ratio is 4:6. Okay, ratio is 4:6. That one is equal to the ratio between their prices. Here price is 120 is to here price is x. මෙතන price එක x. Okay, I took the ratio between the amount of books and I took the ratio between the prices. I took the ratio between the prices. Now, using the knowledge on ratios, we'll convert these ratios into fractions. Now, someone convert this ratio into a fraction and tell me the answer. Make a fraction එකක් කරලා මට answer එක දෙන්න. 4:6. How to convert that one into a fraction?
4/6 equal to 2
yes.
over 3. Simple.
You simplified that one further. Okay, good. We can write, take the first term as the numerator, take the second term as the denominator. 4/6. You can simplify it and take as 2/3. අපි දැනට මෙහෙම ගමුකෝ. We'll take it like this for now. 4/6. That one is equal to, now take this ratio as a fraction. Someone tell me this one as a fraction.
120 over x.
Yes, take the first term as the numerator, 120 over second term as the denominator, 120 over x. Okay, now up to this, are you clear? Is it clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What about others? Yes, others? Yes, okay. 2 people are waiting. C139, okay, yes. What about Ilham? I heard only no, yeah. Okay, anyway, I hope you understood it. So
Yes,
now
sir.
we have huh? You said yes, okay. Now x means the price of 6 books. Now we have to find what is x. X නේ හොයාගන්න ඕන. Now x is in the numerator, sorry, x is in the denominator. I can take this x into a numerator by a special method. Does anyone know about that method? අහලා තියෙනවා special method එක. මේ x උඩට ගන්න පුළුවන්. we use a method called cross multiplication. Cross multiplication. Alut method dia. Okay, I hope you have heard that one. We use a method called cross multiplication. That means I'm going to multiply in the shape of a cross. Cross එක shape එකට multiply කරනවා. Okay. So here, if I draw a cross, cross එකක් draw කරොත්, I can multiply these two and multiply these two. That is called cross multiplication. Here I'm going to multiply 4 and x, and I'm going to multiply 6 and 120. So multiply 4 and x, that one is equal to 6 times 120. Here 4 times x equals 6 times 120. This method is called cross multiplication. Keep that in your mind. Cross multiplication. Cross multiplication. Okay, we are multiplying in the shape of a cross. Cross එකක shape එකට තමයි multiply කරන්නේ. Cross multiplication. 4 times x equals 6 times 120. Okay. Now we can find the x. How? I can remove this 4. How to remove this 4? කොහොමද 4 remove කරන්නේ?
So you want divide?
Yes, we can divide it by 4. If these two sides, divide this one also by 4. We know that one, we have learned.
Then cancel.
4 and 4 get cancelled. Here x is remaining. 6 and 4 I can cancel both by 2. Here 2 times 2. Here 2 times 3.
6.
120 divided by 2. What is the answer?
What's
120. Yes, 120 divided by 2. Yes, got the correct answer. That is 60.
60.
60. Therefore, 3 multiplied by 60, that is 180. So x equals 180. Now what is x? X is the price of 6 books. Price of 6 books, I will x. So we got the answer. Price of 6 book is now not x. That is 180. Answer is 180. Did you understand that one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll try another question before asking whether you understood or not. I'll explain another question. So here the new concept is cross multiplication. Have you learned about this one before? Cross multiplication?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, then that one is not new. We'll discuss another question and I'll give you some questions to try. Okay, අපි බලමු another one. Okay, look at this one. Exercise 10.3, second question B part. 10.3, second question B part, they have given the mass of 9 cubic centimeters. Mass of 9 cubic centimeters of a certain type of a metal is 180 grams. 9 cubic centimeters equals 180 grams. Sorry, 108 grams. And they ask, what is the mass of 12 cubic centimeters? What is the mass of 12 cubic centimeters? So tell me, suggest a method to find this one. Here, what make a method from the knowledge that you have. Tell me a method to find the mass of 12 cubic centimeters.
Writing it as a fraction and doing cross multiplication.
Writing as a fraction and doing cross multiplication. Okay, another method.
The unitary method.
Unitary method also we can use, ne? Yes. Now you can use any of these methods. All methods are correct and all methods are okay. Okay. So you can find the mass of 1 cubic centimeter and you can multiply that one by 12. You will get the answer. Or else you can use the previous method or the method that we are practicing now. Using that one also we can get the answer. Now in the method that we are talking now, here we don't talk about the mass of 1 cubic centimeter. අපි එක unit එකක් ගැන කතා කරන්නේ නැහැ. We straightly find the mass of 12 cubic centimeters. So here we don't know the mass. The mass is unknown. So I'll take that one as m. No need to take it as x. We'll take mass as m. Mass එක m කියලා ගමු. Now we know these two are directly proportional. Therefore, the ratio between these two should be equal to the ratio between these two. Here the ratio between these two is 9:12. Ratio between their volumes is 9:12. That ratio is equal to the ratio between their masses. The ratio between their masses. And that ratio is 108:m. This is the ratio between their masses. Here the ratio between their volumes, here the ratio between their masses. Okay. Now we got two ratios. What is the next step? What is the next step?
Writing it as a fraction.
Yes, now we can write this ratio as a fraction. Let's convert these two ratios into a fraction. Take the first term as the numerator, take the second term as the denominator. 9/12 equals, take the first term as the numerator, take the second term as the denominator. 108/m. So 9/12 equals 108/m. Now easily we can find the value of m by using cross multiplication. Now hurry up, do the cross multiplication and tell me the value of m. Tell me the value of m by doing cross multiplication.
I found it, sir.
Found it.
Yeah.
Okay, good. What is the answer? Very speed.
144.
144. Is that the answer?
Yeah.
Let's see. So cross multiplication means multiply these two, multiply these two. Neither 9 multiplied by m, 9 multiplied by m equals 12 multiplied by 108. 9 multiplied by m, that one is equal to 12 multiplied by 108. So we can find the value of m by dividing this side by 9 and this side also by 9. Now this 9 and this 9 will get cancelled. Here m is remaining. I can cancel both by 3. I can cancel both of these by 3. So 12 divided by 3, what is the answer? That is 4. 9 divided by 3, that is 3. Okay. 12 by 3, that is 4. 9 by 3, that is 3. Also, I can cancel out 3 and 108 by 3. I can divide both by 3. Here 3 times 1. 108 divided by 3, what is the answer?
36.
Yes, so 10 divided by 3, that is 3. 1 remaining, this, that one, and this 8. 18. 18 divided by 3, that is 6. 36. Now 36 multiplied by 4. What is 36 by 4?
144.
6 times 4, 24. 2 remaining. 3 times 4, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. So 144. 144 grams is the answer. 144 grams is the answer for M. So, did you understand that one? This is the method.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Shall we try another question?
Okay, sir.
And do you find the answer for D, question number D? Part 2, question number 2, part D. Find the amount needed to buy an item worth 800 rupees from a shop which offers a discount of 3%. Using another method also you can find that one, but I need the answer using this method. Okay, you try, do a small try. I will give you 3 methods, 3 minutes. Find the answer for that one. Question number D.
Finish doing, sir.
Finished.
Yes, sir.
Wow, so speed. You're better than I thought. What about others? Okay, we'll wait for others a couple of minutes.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, time is enough, ne? Okay, let's see the question. I have something to explain in this question. That's why I asked you to do. Okay, what is the answer you got? For those who finished?
Rupees 776.
776. How did you find that one?
I found it in the method that sir told us. The cross multiplication.
That method, okay. You can't use the percentages knowledge. In the lesson percentages, you have learned about that only. So you can't use that knowledge. Okay. Sadi, you came back.
Yes.
Okay, we are discussing the part D of the second question, the discount problem. So let's see. Find the amount needed to buy an item worth 800 rupees from a shop which offers a discount of 3%. බලමු මොකක්ද කියන්නේ. A shop is issuing a discount of 3%. Okay, a shop is issuing a discount of 3% for an item. If you buy an item from that shop, you will get a discount of 3%. Now, if we are buying an object which has a price of 800 rupees, what is the amount that we have to pay? Oh, what do they ask? Are they asking about the discount? No. Now, you have learned about discounts, ne? What is a discount?
A kind of amount that is reducing from the price given.
Yes, from the given price, the seller is reducing a small amount. The seller is reducing a small amount. So that one is profitable for us, ne? Not profitable. That one is favorable for us, for the customer. So if the price is there, if the original price is 800, after issuing the discount, no need to pay the 800 to buy that one. We have to pay something less than 800. So that one is favorable for the customer. Okay. So now a discount question, how to find that one using the direct proportion method?
We should convert the percentage into a fraction.
We'll convert the percentage into a fraction. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of this 3% discount? Tell me the meaning. What is the idea of 3% discount?
So if
Yes,
you
I
have 100 rupees, then 3 rupees has been deducted.
Yes, that is the meaning. Always percentage mean per 100. Okay, percentage means per 100. If you are buying an item worth of 100 rupees, if you are buying an item from that shop, if you are buying an item worth of 100 rupees, then you will receive a discount of 3 rupees. You will receive a discount of 3 rupees. So tell me, what is the amount that you have to pay when buying something worth of 100 rupees? What is the actual amount you have to pay? Should we pay 100 rupees to buy that one from that shop?
No, 97 rupees.
No, we have to pay only 97 rupees. Yes, after deducting 3 rupees, you will have to pay only 97 rupees. So 3% mean 3%, 3 per 100. For 100 rupees, the discount is 3 rupees. Okay, if the item is 100 rupees, the discount is 3 rupees. That is meaning of 3% discount. Now, no need to find the discount amount here. Why? Straightly we can find the amount that we have to pay. If you are going to buy something worth of 100 rupees, what is the amount that you have to pay actually after the discount?
97.
Yes, you
97.
have to pay 97 rupees. No need to pay 100. You have been given a discount of 3%. So you have to pay only 97 rupees. Okay, you have to pay only 97 rupees. Now we are not going to buy something worth of 100 rupees. We are going for something more than that. We are going to buy something worth of 800 rupees. We have to find the actual price that we have to pay for that one. Do we know that amount?
No.
No, therefore that it's an unknown term. We'll write an algebraic term for that one. Algebraic symbol. So price name, I'll write P. Now we know these two are directly proportional, so their ratio should be equal. Ratio between these two should be equal to the ratio between these two quantities. I'll take the ratio between these two. 100 is to 800. Ratio between those two is 100 is to 800. Equals, now take the ratio between these two. 97 is to P. 97 is to P. Okay. Now we can convert this ratio into a fraction. 100 is to 800. I can write as 100 over 800. 100 over 800 kila I can write. Take the first term as the numerator, second term as the denominator. Here 97 is
over
to,
P.
so 97 over P. Now take it here. Hundred over 800 is equal to 97 over P. Now I can cancel out these zeros and make it simple. So let's make it simple. No need to have these big numbers. Small numbers are easy to handle. So 1 over 8 is equal to 97 over P. Now we have to find the value of P. So our famous method is what? Cross multiplication. Cross multiplication. 1 multiplied by P is equal to 8 multiplied by 97. So no need to divide by 1, just forget about 1. Multiplying by 1 means the same answer. So no effect on that. P equals, what is 8 multiplied by 97?
770.
97 by 8, 7 times 8, 56. 5 remaining, 9 times 8, 72, 72 plus 5, 77. So price is 776. So the actual amount that you have to pay is 777. Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Others? What about others? Yes, okay. Now we can find this answer in a separate method also. Our method taking in the percentages lesson, we learned about that method. What is that method? Easy, but for a 100 rupee item, we have to pay 97 rupees. For a 100 rupee item, we have to pay 97 rupees. What is the amount that we have to pay for an item of 800 rupees? 100 rupees item make 97 tamai pay karanna ona after the discount. What is the amount that we have to pay for an item worth of 800 rupees? 0, 0, 0, 0 cancel. 8 multiplied by 97. So same answer, 776. 776, we are getting the same answer. So anyway, but in this lesson, we can't use that method. We have to use this method. In the exam, you can use any method. If they are not asking about a specific method, you can use any method and find the answer is needed. All methods are correct. But if they ask use the method that you learned in direct proportions, then you have to use this method. Then you have to show each and every steps and find the answer. Okay. So that's it. In the direct proportion lesson, yes, I told you we have 3 methods. 3 methods we have to learn, and the other part is we have to learn about some exchange rates of foreign currencies. So now we learned about 2 methods. Yes, we discussed all the questions in exercise 10.2 except 2 questions. I asked you to do those questions as homework. So in exercise 10.3, we discussed only 2 questions. There we skipped only 2 questions. Here we discussed only two questions. So you have to do all the questions at home. At the moment also we are at home. It's not one time telling. So as homework, you have to do the other questions. And yes, so that's the end. That's for today. That's all for today. We'll meet in the next week then. The other thing, at the beginning, can you remember I told you there are 3 conditions to be fulfilled if you want to be successful in maths? Can you remember?
Yes, sir.
What are those 2? What are those 3 steps? What are the steps? Yes, I told you, first thing is you have to understand the concepts well. Okay, understanding the concepts. Second one is you should be able to apply those concepts. Understand, apply. Third one is you should be a master of simplifications. You should be an expert of simplification, not an expert. You should be strong in simplifications. Okay, so these three things are needed. So understanding, for that one you need the proper guidance. We are providing that one. For applications, for applying, the most important thing is practice. You should have a proper practice in order to apply these concepts in mathematics, in problems. So for that one, also I'm going to give you a help. We are going to start discussing a paper weekly. Okay, so at the middle of the week, I'm giving a paper to your WhatsApp group. You have to try that one. That is the homework paper. Okay, you have to try that paper before the next week's class. So before starting the class, I'm asking you what were the hard questions. Okay, what were the hard questions? So we start next day's class after discussing all the hard questions that you had. ඒ තිබ්බ hard questions ඔක්කොම discuss කරලා තමයි අනිත් දවසේ class එක පටන් ගන්න. Then in each and every week you are revising all the things that we have learned so far. Then no need to be afraid of maths. Second one is also completed. First thing we are providing. Second thing also we are providing practice. Third one is simplifications. Okay, we'll do. And the third one is simplification. For that, you need to have a proper understanding about the basics in mathematics. So as the knowledge that I gathered about you today, I think you are okay with basics. So I'm not going to chase on this one. But for these two, I'm going to give you a special help by giving the guidance and that paper program. Each and every week, I'm giving you a paper. Before the class day, you have to do that one. And at the beginning of the class, you can ask me the hard questions. We'll discuss the hard questions and start that day's work. So I hope that it will have a huge impact on your marks. Okay. So that is our program for grade 9. So today's class is over. We'll discuss the rest of the lesson in the next week. So your class will be held on Sundays at 6:30 p.m. 6:30, 6:45. That will be the permanent class time. Okay, did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll wind up for today. Then have a good night.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye.
Okay, you're welcome.
Bye, sir.
Bye. Mm.